Welcome back to the Wolfcast podcast, everybody. I'm the Tru Alpha, here with my talented, amazing sister May,
Hi.
and my brother from another mother, Fang.
Hi guys, we've been live for a hot minute now.
Today's topic is meeting people on the
Technical
internet,
problems.
what's
Yeah.
good and bad about it. So
Meeting people on the internet, it's online, and it's a scary thing to do. Like, I know me personally, like meeting anybody that I make friends with online is scary, just because being a woman, it's be careful who you look at, be careful who you friend, because there could be something darker behind there. So it's a scary thing.
back when I was a kid, like meeting people on the internet was weird. Like I would like get friend requests on like Xbox Live and shit, and I'd be like, no, I don't know you. And like my friends list on Xbox Live was like you two, Smeagol, Scuba Steve, and like Brady, and like it wouldn't add anybody. Like if I didn't know you in person, I wasn't adding you. And now like meeting everybody in your community is just like I'm like add, accept. A lot of them have sent me friend requests, and meeting a lot of them and getting to know like not all of them, but from like Rain and Kai and Shadow and Kez, Tyler. My bad, still having the bad habit of that.
You get a friend request. You get a friend request. Everybody gets a friend request.
I feel like fucking Oprah.
Fucking Oprah.
Yeah, when I was on Xbox more, I wasn't as like stingy, for lack of a better word, with friend requests. If I played a game with you more than once, like if we loaded into a Modern Warfare 2 lobby back in the day, and we played in a lobby, and we did really well, we enjoyed each other's company, so we played in another lobby and so on and so forth, I would add you as a friend because I look forward to playing with you again. Now, since going to PC, I joined Tactical Gaming. I met Warrior Siver, Bunk, Dagger, Iron Lord, and all them. And, they're all on my friends list now, too. You get that team on your friends list type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't think I would ever join a Discord server outside of my own plus Tactical Gaming's. But then, I met Kez and Grizz and all them. I got invited to all these other servers. And I've met a lot of people, and now my friends list has grown exponentially. Will I ever meet any of them in person? Probably not. Have I met some of them in person? So far, one.
So far, one.
And that was Tyler. And meeting somebody who you've talked to
You met
over the
two.
internet.
You met, you met two.
One we don't really talk to anymore, but
that took your VR set.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I've met two people, and I will say, you talk to somebody online, you're spending hours in a game session, or maybe just bullshitting in a Discord call, and you're talking to them, and then it's almost nerve-wracking to finally meet them in person.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 1 second to talk and shoot the shit over a microphone when they can't see your face, they can't see your what's the word?
Your mannerisms, or the way that you
mannerisms. See, that was the word I was looking for, but for some reason I kept thinking aneurysm. And I'm like, it's not an aneurysm.
You're not.
They don't want to see your aneurysms.
Yeah, you're not having a brain function.
Yeah, it can get really nerve-wracking, especially because you have that unknown of, yeah, I've been talking to this person for years online, but who's to say they're not going to show up here and just shoot me in the face or steal my shit,
Or
sometimes you have fucked up people who are in it for the long con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or the my factor, like I really thought like I was gonna go meet Tyler, and then he was just gonna be like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. And I talk to Tyler like here and there all the time.
Mm-hmm. I think almost every day in the Wolf Den, you guys are talking about something.
Mm-hmm. So there are 8 surprisingly good reasons to meet people online. One
Sex
is the convenience.
No.
The common reason why people meet online is due to convenience. You can easily log on to a social net. You can easily log on.
Sorry.
We get it. You're down bad.
You can
Am I?
easily log on to a social networking or dating site in the wee hours of the morning and chat with fellow
Probably not
night
after
owls.
yesterday, no.
I hurt you, but uh,
Oh, please.
you can also log on to these sites.
Okay, I'm sorry. Everybody shut up. Let her talk.
You done?
Proceed. Waiting on you, as always.
You can also log on to
So
these
there was
sites.
this time that I sorry, I'm
You know what?
done. Go ahead.
Y'all can just do this from now on. I quit.
No,
Okay.
go ahead. We're just having jokes.
I'll miss you.
Another one is a
You're not-
common goal. Online relationships are also prevalent these days because you know upfront that the people online are there to meet people also. You don't have to worry about offending someone or having anxiety about approaching someone since you know exactly why they are logged on for. So it takes that fear of, you know, that will they, won't they currently online because you can get to know somebody online before, you know, meeting them in actual, you know, flesh. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Fun little story is, and I always thought this was like really weird, like, you know, like trying to. Okay, so I guess backstory. Like I'm like I've always been nervous because like I was a real fat, ugly kid.
What?
So like
Hey.
I mean I'm still kind of fat and ugly. I'm a 6.5 on a good day. Anyways,
I'd put you at
so
7.5 when I drink.
fuck you.
Only when you drink, though.
7.5 because I'm your friend. 8.5 when you're drunk.
Well, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
So like I always like would never ask girls for their numbers and stuff like that. So like I found like, and this it comes off creepy. I know that because like after a couple times of doing it, I'm like, I probably shouldn't be doing this. This is weird. But a lot of like the like people I get numbers from is like I'll message people like through like social media, and like that's where I get, you know, conversation started. Fun fact, the girl I've been talking to on and off for about 6 or 7 months, I actually met through Instagram. And after 7 fucking months of our schedules not matching up, I got to meet her last night in person.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I wasn't on VR chat.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I know even now over the internet, especially with, well, something we talk about a lot on this podcast, VR chat. That's a completely online space. It's basically like if you just went into an AOL chat room, but you're in physical fucking form, right?
AOL, good times.
So people can't really see me. They can see my hands moving. They can see a virtual face moving, sure, but they can't see me. And I'll talk to them. When I first loaded into VR chat, and even now, still a little bit to this day, I wouldn't approach people.
Still like that.
I would just kind of, you know, I would sit there and I'd listen to the conversations happening around me. And I think I met the friend group that I have just because one of them had said something that I knew a little bit of information about. So I was like, yeah, it's like this. And the guy got, you know, he saw that somebody else was interested in the same topic that he was talking about. So he, you know, started talking to me more, and I joined his little friend group, and from there met, you know, Tyler and a bunch of other people. And even now, like yesterday, I could have invited most of my friends list to the VR thing that was going on. I didn't because I didn't want to bother them. I invited some people, sure, but I didn't like spam everybody with, "Hey, get in here, get in here, get in here." Like it's just one of the things that social anxiety can still get you over the internet, because especially when you make a new friend, you don't want to like scare them away.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't want to bother them. You don't want to.
I mean, I'm still like that with you guys.
Dude, I don't know how many times.
Years, and I'm like,
I don't know how many
having a
times
bad.
I've told this motherfucker, dude, if you need me or you just want to hang out, show up at my fucking door. You don't have to ask. Just show up at my door and knock. Hell, I'll give you a key. Walk in.
That's almost like, was it last weekend? Yeah, I was on vacation. So last weekend,
Yeah.
came up there and like I was waiting on Scuba Steve to get home because we were all supposed to meet at his house and hang out. And then like he wasn't home yet. So I was like, yeah, I could go to Fang's house. But I literally went to the downtown park and just sat in my car for an hour.
Yeah.
That's
like,
how bad my anxiety is. I don't want to like bother the people that I like consider family.
Like you
I
had
hate
messaged
waking
me.
my
You're
dad
like,
up.
yeah, You're like, yeah, I'm 5 minutes down the road and I'm really bored. I was like, you know how we could fix that? You drive 5 minutes up the road and come hang out.
Mhm.
And my anxiety was still so bad that like I just ended your stream and started playing music
Yeah.
and just sat there. But another thing about like last night is like it was like it was so scary because like I said, I met this person online. So like I'm getting there and like I'm having like all these thoughts go through my head. One, I haven't met this person in person. I've seen her once, but it was like in passing at my job. Like she came through drive-through. But then like I don't know how this person is. Am I gonna get robbed? Is there people there? And like I didn't know. Like I was genuinely scared. And I've never been told this. I know it personally. Like I know I have social anxiety. I have bad anxiety, whatever you want to call it. But she literally called me out on my shit. She was like, "Why are you so nervous? You like I can tell you're anxious. You keep playing with your rings and you keep like fidgeting your hands." And I was just like, "I'm really getting called out."
This bitch. Want to marry her?
Little too soon.
I was making a joke.
No, I know.
Anyway, another reason to meet people online is that it's straightforward. Still wondering why to meet people online? Meeting people in a virtual world is basically easy peasy. You log in, make some contacts, and you either communicate or you continue to communicate or you move on. That's it. There's no strings attached. You don't have to worry about being at the right place at the right time because you actually have an equal opportunity to chat or meet people or with anyone you want. So,
And you don't get that one-on-one face-to-face rejection if you do get rejected, whether you're
mhm.
asking for a number or just friends or whatever.
um, it's
Why I
also
do it.
It's all good. One of the best reasons to meet people online is that there's no reason not to. Everyone is online these days, and although some naysayers might hassle you about it, so what? Some say that people turn to the internet to meet others because they're desperate or weird. Gotta call me out like that, but we all know that nothing could be further from the truth. People drift apart of their or their lives just change. Like we know that from friends from high school. Like I used to have a best friend of mine that I was close to. I'd sit the night at her house almost every weekend, and now that we're grown adults, we've just kind of grew apart from each other. Like, I still consider her a good friend, but we're just not as close as we so it's good. It's like there's no like I said, there's no strings and you don't have to worry about keeping up appearances because it's like, hey, I can't make it online. I'm busy. And, with me, I'm usually like, oh, it's all right. We all have lives. I understand. Go have a good night.
I was actually gonna say this when Fang was talking about how like he met Tyler and the other person in person. I'm gonna be like all over with this story, but like it almost it's like meeting when like Fang and I met for the first time. Like yeah, we met, we saw each other in person, we didn't know each other, we slowly built up to that friendship. But like it's like you really don't know a person until you actually just like one-on-one hang out with them. Like I know there was like four of us there that night with Tyler and us three. But well I guess Scoop Steve joined later. But like you don't really like know that person till you like stay the night or hang out with them for a long period of time in a smaller group or just one-on-one. So it's still nerve-wracking whether it's in person or not.
Yeah. Another reason is to try them out. Don't mind.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Ooh, woo.
Another advantage of online relationships is that you can get to know someone before deciding whether you want to meet them in person or not.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, who wants me to try him out?
Shut up.
No, Fang and I did not try each other out.
Absolutely fucking not.
That's what they
Well,
say,
there
but
was one time at band camp, but
obviously people don't always want to show their true colors online, so you have to be very careful, of course, because it's easy to hide behind a screen. And as much as I'd like to think that most people are genuine, you can never be too careful. So, take your time getting to know somebody online. Like, don't meet someone online and then, a week or two later, hey, how you doing? Let's meet. Because no, like, give it time.
I'm
Um,
reminded of that meme of like meeting your furry friends in real life.
yeah.
And you're sitting there at Starbucks and they're like, coffee for John or whatever have
Mhm.
you. And so then your friend stands up and you're like, no, Shadow Wolf. That's a coffee for. Oh.
Yeah, that happened to me in real life too. So it's
I think we've
funny.
told that story
Mhm.
before, I think.
We did, but it's
and
it's
it's
it's still
so
true though.
and it's getting weird for me, not in a bad way, because like I've always known you as, you know, your actual name. So like when I'm talking to like Scuba Steve and I slip up and not, and I'm so like drawn into it now of calling you guys, you know, May and Fang. So I'll be in a conversation with Scuba Steve and like in person, I'll be like, yeah, I was over, you know, playing da 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 with May and Fang the other night, and then like I like, you know, and I say your real names because I'm sitting there thinking like I feel like an idiot.
I've had moments at work where I'll be talking about May, and instead of saying her real name, I'll be like, "Yeah, May's at home doing this." And they're like, "Who?" Oh fuck. And then I'll say, you know, I'll say her real name.
My wife.
That's another thing too, is like if you don't feel comfortable, you know, there is people out there with their gamer tags as their actual name, you know, but if you don't feel comfortable, you have that option to, you know, give yourself a persona or a name and hide behind that, or not like I don't hide behind the True Alpha, you know, I embrace it, you know. I have it tatted on my arm. Like it's awesome to like I guess have like an alter ego of some in a way.
Another reason to meet people online is because it's no one's business. Like if you need another reason to meet people online, but still feel a little ambivalent about it, remember that it's no one's business. Like no one knows that you're online unless you know you physically say like, "Hey, I'm going to be on this," blah blah blah, or you know, you show your status as active. You know, you don't owe anyone an explanation about how you met your new friends or why you decided to seek a relationship online anyway. You know, it's your life. Do what you want. Because people love to ask about how people met, and many times they mean well or might even be a little envious. So don't let anyone's opinion prevent you from doing what you want to do.
Right.
You can pre-screen. Why meet people online instead of in person? When you join a social networking site, you can get to know a person before you even talk to them. So basically, it's again, it's screening them as you know, get to know them, look at their life through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, what have you, so you can kind of get an idea of who they are and what they do. Because you can, and it's scary. You can learn a lot about a person just from Facebook or just from Instagram. I had this conversation. Like I was talking to somebody. It's like it wouldn't hurt people to think like a serial killer. Like the amount of information you can find or get on somebody is freaking scary. Like scary, and it's just people don't think about that. It's like it's great and all, but you need to understand that not everything is at face value.
Kind of reminds me of last night. It's because like I've said, just for context, you know, this is the first time we hung out and met, you know, in person, and like we are just going back and forth telling each other stories, and like it got to the point about like the supernatural and all that shit, and then like I was like, I really, one of my biggest things after high school is I wanted to like, you know, obviously I couldn't because they're all passed away, but I'd love to sit in front of Ted Bundy and just know, like figure out like what makes him tick.
Hmm.
And if that doesn't scare you away on like a first hangout after meeting somebody over the internet, then like I don't know what should.
Right.
Because like after I said that, I was like immediately like, I probably shouldn't have said that. You probably think I'm some fucking weird serial killer and you want me to leave now. And I'm not. If you truly know me, which she kind of does, like I said, we've been talking for 7 months. You know, I'm not like that. I'm one of the nicest people you'll ever meet until you piss me off, fuck with my family or friends.
Hmm.
But like, just to say that in person probably wasn't a good idea. But it made me think about it.
And lastly, you can hone your skills. Another reason to spark an online relationship is that it gives you practice. If it's been a while since you've been on a date or, you're just shy but really want to make friends, getting some practice with folks online is a great idea. If you get confident in your ability to make friends online or flirt online, you can use those same skills in other areas of your life. So, I mean, it's a great way to work, Pat. Like with Fang, he's gotten so much more, you know,
Mm.
out there because he's gotten more bold on, in VR chat and talking in his streams and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I've noticed a big jump from like when we both started streaming, how we both like more interactive. Like you more so, like seeing you on your streams and how you like react to like chat and like how you are in VR. I'm like, I've never like seen the side of you. What the fuck is going on in my chat?
Hmm.
Someone's just spamming Among Us in my chat. 2 different people.
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay, well, that's
and
weird.
for me, I have like I know people like do dating sites online, and me personally, I have like a deep-seated fear of that because I just don't trust people. Like it's nothing personal. I just really don't trust anyone.
Because the world is so fucked. Like,
Yeah,
I get it. Dating, like, I've tried the whole Tinder and Bumble thing several times, but
time zones
it's
go
just
burr.
you never know. Like, yeah, you could be interested in that person and think they're beautiful, and then that person could reciprocate it back and like be into you physically wise, and then you guys get to talking, and you're like, oh, this guy's like a good person, and then like hate to say it, but then there's guys that go out there and get pissed off because they don't get laid on the first date. So then they take advantage of the woman and it's fucked up. Or, you meet up with this person and get robbed or, like hate to say this one too, murdered or whatever. Like it's fucked. So I don't blame women for not wanting to hang out or even, gay men or anybody at that point.
True. Um, Along with all the positives, you do have your negatives of meeting people. You could meet a sexual predator, and investigations reveal that there are more than 150 instances of sexual assault involving dating apps, and about approximately 10% involved uh, users were being matched with these dates who had previously been accused or convicted of sexual assault. Sexual predators will use free dating apps, including like Tinder, OkCupid, and Plenty of Fish. So, you need to make sure that you're screening any potential matches for any red flags. And, once you match with someone, take plenty of time to get to know them again, like we were saying, take that time. Don't just, meet up with somebody and then that day go and have, a one night stand. Props to people that can do that. That's something that I would never do. That's just terrifying to me. Um, but in that time of getting to know someone, just watch the conversation because there are serious red flags that you can get in a conversation. So be careful of that because they still exist. Um, Another danger is falling for a catfish. Catfishing is when someone sets up a fake online profile to trick people who are looking for love, usually to get money out of them, or just are serial killers, or just bad people, or just people who are trying to catfish because again they're just so self-conscious that they don't think that their looks themselves would do much. But you know confidence is key, man. I mean, look at lead singer of ACDC, ugliest son of a bitch in the world, but he had girls all over him.
Well, I mean, it helps that he was,
No, that
famous.
too, yeah, but still,
Like,
money does wonderful things. But another danger of meeting people online is losing online friends. Basically, you lose all communication or you get ghosted. And that affects a lot of people because, again, they think, oh, well, it was me. Maybe I'm a bad person. And it's just the other person was just didn't want to hold on that conversation. And that's okay if something like that happens. It's just, it's online. I know people like to make connections online, but, you got to always remember that things and people can change. So you always want to be very mindful. Another danger is getting hacked. Obviously, don't open links you don't know. Um, if there's, I know sometimes people have problems with good grammar when it comes to texting, and Fang drives me nuts with this. I love you, but you drive me nuts with how you
what?
text. Like you don't say
Oh,
you just shorten words, or you just put like you are, and I'm just like it makes my brain go. I'm gonna smack you. But just pay attention for that. Another one, and this is a bit of a problem for people who are already antisocial, but it can make you more antisocial to be online because you don't want to leave that online world. Like you want to just stay in your home there online and not actually take the steps to go out and meet people, even if it's not meeting them online, just meet people in general. Uh Many people would prefer to meet people online other than go out into the world and face whatever comes your way. Nearly 50% of women prefer online dating, while about 52% of men choose to find their significant others on dating sites. So it's they don't want to take the time to actually put the effort in to put the face, outside of outline and just prefer to do it online. So it's better just to go out there and be social with people, just as much as you're being social online, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
says the woman.
It's
Says
just
you've had
the
no problem.
says the
You've had no problem
good-looking
with
one.
confidence, yeah. And also, as per my texting, it's because I don't give a shit about grammar. If I'm not doing a specific thing and I'm not in a specific mood, I don't give a rat's ass about grammar. I don't care how long you want the message to be, especially if I'm at work and I'm trying to get it typed as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's ass about grammar. If you can't figure out what I'm trying to tell you, then I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I
Good
figure
luck.
it
We'll get him
out.
again next time.
It just makes the grammar Nazi in me go.
No, I'm not the same
Well,
way. Like I hate.
there
I don't
are
care, but like I hate like seeing it. But like I don't like call you out on it. Like because there's times where I'm in a hurry and I don't make sense or I have run-on sentences or don't finish with punctuation. But if I am not busy, I like correct it like right.
there are times, dude, when I'll send you a message and I'll accidentally misspell it. I'll put like a W instead, like I'll fat finger a character of some kind. I'll put like a W instead of an E, or
Hate
something like
I
that.
do that shit all the time.
But so I won't see it. I won't see that I did it until I hit send. I'm like, oh fuck, I misspelled it. And I'll be like, he'll know what that word meant. He'll be able to figure out what I was trying to say.
Half the time when I do that with him, he sends back what? I'm like,
Yeah,
you
and then I
ass.
always get the message back. What question mark? Are you fucking kidding me?
Put the message
That's
together.
why you don't respond half the time.
Yeah, because it's like if
Fuck
I
this
said
kid,
what
I'm
I
done.
said, like figure it out. What do I have to do? Spell it out for you?
Fucking smoke
Yes.
signals.
My dad's the worst with that shit. Like I'll be like, "What do you want to do for dinner?" And he'll suggest a place. I'm like, "All right, so what do you and the boys want?" And he'll start typing it out, and there'll be this long paragraph and not make any sense. And I'll be like, "Is that even on the fucking menu?" I had to say menu, but anyways, is that on the fucking menu? And he's like, "Yeah, it's right here." And then he'll fucking go and screenshot it and send it to me. I'm like, "Then spell it right, you fucking idiot."
Spell it the right way.
I know there are times where I can easily piss you off because you'll send me something and I'll just be like, okay.
I hate that shit.
I
My
hate
dad
K.
does that, and it pisses me off. It's
Not even okay in
Just
any way or
K.
shape or spelling. Just
I'm
okay.
fine with okay or like actually spelling okay, like okay, why? But like I hate with a fiery passion when it's just okay, because it makes it seem like you don't give a fuck and you're just done with this conversation. And it makes me just want to never talk to you again.
No, usually when I just put K, I'm in a hurry or I just don't have much to say. It's just like, okay, like we've already talked it out, and it's like this is the plan. We're gonna do this. I'm like, okay, because it's like I understood the assignment. I'm gonna
This
start
is
just sending just pictures of bananas because potassium, the periodic table for
Fuck
potassium
you.
is K. So I'm just gonna start sending bananas to people. Just K.
there's another thing you can do. If you're a furry, you understand this during role play. If you really don't want to talk to somebody and they're just not leaving you alone, and for some reason you think you can't block them or just straight up ignore them for whatever fucking reason, I've never understood why people can't do that, but it's whatever. If it's in a role play scenario, hit him with that one word role play.
Oh, I hate that shit. Now, granted, some people can't help it because that's how they do.
Yeah, or the god role playing.
I mean, May's a god, but I don't take it out of. Don't make it that bad.
No, they're controlling what you do. It's like, yeah, you do this. It's like the fuck I did.
Oh, I hate that shit. Yeah.
Hold up.
Fuck
I
you,
didn't
lady.
do that.
Stupid dog, you made me look bad.
Lady just commented K.
Yeah, I see it.
Love you.
Another
We're
danger of
not
meeting people
adorable.
online, and we've encountered these multiple times, is trolls.
Oh yeah.
So
I will not shame from the fact that I have trolled people, But typically, because like Alpha and I playing Call of Duty, we had the we camp campers.
I love how we had like a staying like what's it fucking called? Like a clan tag.
Yeah, we had the
And
WCC, we camp campers.
no, I'm talking about like our Get Wrecked clan. Like
Oh
that was
yeah.
it for years. And then just one day you were like, I was like, why are we camping? You're like, we camp campers. And I was like,
Oh
oh, and you're
yeah.
like, let's do that. Let's make it a little clan for a little bit. And I'm like, okay.
And literally, like,
Okay.
people can talk shit all you want. You can call us campers, but what we would do is we would play the game normally. We'd be running around, running and gunning like we would normally do. The second we found somebody camping in a building and like we confirmed they were camping, like maybe we got a lucky kill on them, and then we'd wait for them to go back to it. Once we found the camper, we would kill them again, and then we'd sit in their camping spot. We wouldn't use it to kill other players. We would just wait for them to come back.
It actually makes me think of when I was playing Fortnite just an hour ago. I died to someone camping, and I was like, fuck you, stupid camping motherfucker. I hope you lose this fucking match. And then fast forward to the next game where like the circle was small and there was 5 people left. I'm like, how is there 5 fucking people in this small ass circle? And I'm camping.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
myself.
There are times in battle royale games where I'll look and they'll be like, okay, there's 3 teams left. Final circle's in this massive field. I don't see fucking anybody. So I sit there and I wait because I'm waiting to see that motion. I'm waiting to hear gunshots start to pop off,
And nothing.
and nothing.
Nothing. Hello. But for those who don't know, hopefully you should know what a troll is. But a troll are people. Trolls are people who leave.
Under the bridge, right?
Yes, with the goats and yeah. But there are people who leave intentionally provocative or offensive messages on the internet in order to get attention, cause trouble, or upset somebody. So those are fun, and we've all come across trolls. And I have my son that complains about it. I'm like, buddy, they're just trolling you. He's like, well, blah blah blah. I'm like, buddy, it's the internet. Welcome to
It's
it.
the
Welcome to the
internet
internet.
version of real life bullies.
Pretty much. When I was starting up my Twitch, I had these guys come in. I was playing League, and I shit posted my my Twitch link at the end of every game. And well, we had lost that game. Without thinking, without caring, I posted the Twitch link to my channel. These guys were such fucking no-life losers. They come in, they start talking shit. Well, one of them does. They find out I'm a furry, and they're like, lol, he's a furry. Haha, check this guy out. He's a fucking loser. And I went through my usual spiel of, oh, are you here because mommy and daddy didn't love you enough and wish you had actually been a word I'm not going to say currently because I'm an affiliate and could get in trouble. And so they had their friend create an entirely new Twitch account called lol, he's a furry. And they just started spamming my chat. And I was like, you guys do realize you're not trolling me. You're helping me. My analytics are going up because not only are you guys watching me to hopefully get a reaction, but you're also talking in my chat. And that helps it so that I can get VIPs because, fun fact, you have to have a certain number of active chatters to unlock the ability to VIP people. So you're sitting here, you're helping me out. How do you feel about that? And they stopped talking. I was like, that's what I thought.
That's
Quit
like
helping me out if you're gonna troll me.
That's like last week. Kai and I were in a call and we were playing Fortnite, and someone joined and was like, "Wait, you're a furry?" And I was like, "No, but I support the furry community." And they're like, "Wow, that's fucking dumb." And I ignored it. I was like, "Whatever, I'm just gonna ignore it. They won't respond." And then like they're like, "Oh, are you gay?" And I was like, "No." Well, then why do you support the LTBG? And I was like, because I do. I was like, and they're like, oh, so are you black? And I was like, no, I'm not. And they were like, so you're gay. And I was like, look, and I snapped. And like afterwards, I was like, if you don't want to fucking be here and you just want to judge everybody for the way they fucking are, you can fucking leave. Yeah. And then like I was waiting for like Kai to be like, Alpha, calm down. It's not worth it. But he was just sitting back, relaxed, chilling.
Yeah.
Let you handle your shit.
You get people like that are just fucking stupid.
But that's like one of my biggest things. Like, yes, I'm not gay. No, I'm not black.
You're not a furry.
I'm not a furry.
Yeah.
But like, I have a lot of respect for all these people. Like, be who you want to be. And yes, we've talked about this, and I've ranted about it enough on several podcasts. But like,
You're an
It's-
you're an
if you
ally.
don't like them, don't
Yeah.
fucking. They're not doing anything to you. If they're hitting on you because they're gay and they think you're handsome, that's a compliment. Take it and walk away.
Well, no,
I don't know. That's another fun thing that I love happen. It's like, dude, that guy was hitting on you. How do you feel about that? I was like, dude, honestly, if he thinks I'm hot, fuck yeah.
Heck yeah. I need some.
Like, does it make you
like-
uncomfortable? I was like, if it made me uncomfortable, I'd have to question my sexuality. They're like, what? I was like, yeah. It doesn't make me uncomfortable, dude. I know what I like. He knows what he likes. I'm clearly what he likes.
Or it's like how most men are like, well,
I
I don't
don't-
want to go to gay bars because I don't want to get a hit on it. It's like, no, you don't want to be treated like how you treat women.
Hmm.
You don't want to be seen as a piece of meat and been, and have someone treat you exactly like you treat the women that you haggle on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
most
this
gay
is-
men don't find
This is
other
divulging
men
away
attractive.
from topic, but it's what we do best.
we bounce around, but
it's also like if like I was hanging out with a gay person and like someone knew that person was gay and started judging them for it, I'll fucking turn around, grab that person's hand, and start fucking holding their hand. I don't give a shit.
Didn't you do
I'm
that with a coworker at one point? Like you pretended to be his boyfriend for a hot minute?
I've done that several times for that person.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, and it's the same with I don't have another name for him, but like May's friend.
Yep.
If there was ever a situation where 100%,
Bren.
I'll kiss a fucking dude just to fucking piss that person off. I don't give a fuck. At the same time, I'm going home at the end of the day, and I'm comfortable with my sexuality. Yeah, I kissed a dude. You could sit here and call me,
yeah.
If they want to call you that, point them in my direction. I've done worse.
Yeah, what's her name? No, I'm kidding.
I'll stick my shit anywhere I want, wherever I feel comfortable.
And he
And I'll
holds
do
the
it.
goal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate that shit.
Anyways.
Or if they're aged on the clock, they're old enough for the, what I'm like,
Yeah.
what if that was your
that's a
daughter? Like, think of,
fucked
I
up
hate
thing
that
to
crap.
say.
I'll fucking kill somebody.
Well, it's like people talk about that about women. I'm like, okay, would you talk about that way to your sister, to your mother, to your
Yes.
aunt? Like, what makes you think
What's-
it's appropriate to talk about
Wait, is
some
it my
lady?
sister or stepsister?
Hey, that's just sacred, okay?
I'll talk like
you
I'll
got
tell
that
my-
other fucked up one. It's like grass on the field, play ball or some shit
Yeah,
like
I
that.
hate that shit.
She's old enough to.
Like,
She's old enough for me.
Nope.
I hate that. Like, that physically makes me sick
Nope.
that people are like that. If there's grass on the field, I'm like,
Play
oh my
ball.
god, I can't stand it.
That's some like 1920s fucking bullshit there.
1920s were like
Maybe
1990s.
50s.
I was trying to give some credit to the human race.
There's
Why? It's gone to shit.
Reject humanity, become furry.
I'm furry. We are master.
I could
Furry-
honestly see it by like 2040, the furry community being like
Everywhere.
the most popular like thing to do. Like,
I mean, we're already everywhere.
yeah, but I mean like it's gonna be like more comfortable. I would
Yeah.
honestly, I'm comfortably saying I would comfortably. I can't talk.
English is hard.
Words are hard.
So I'm willing to say this. Like, I feel like by 2040, which I know that's 18 years away, and it could happen way earlier, the world is gonna be to the point where like, yes, people are starting to get hated on because of color and being gay and whatever, which is stupid. But I think that there's gonna be a lot more respect for, that.
I agree with you, but unfortunately, because of it, words are hard, and so am I. Because of that,
My good God.
I'm inhaling my vape, you prick.
you're welcome. Unfortunately, like if furries become the more popular, less demonized thing, it'll be because something else is being more so demonized. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I get it. It's like, okay, we're comfortable with the gays, and we don't care if you're a different color or race, but you wear different colored socks. I don't like that now. I don't know why. That was the first thing that popped in my head. But
Well, no, because it's accurate, because eventually people are gonna run out of things to hate on. They're like, oh, you wear 2 mono black socks. You're a, I don't know, insert clever slang word for people who wear 2 black socks.
Alpha.
Clever name for
You're the Tru Alpha. I wear black socks.
So do I. As a matter of fact, myself, Scuba Steve, May, Schmeagle, and our neighbor all wear the exact same brand of sock.
Wait, what kind of socks do you wear?
Hang on, let me find them.
There's the black sock that has the gray toe and gray heel.
Oh, that's
There's
not me.
those, and there's also the what are these?
I wear Hanes.
The Hanes pure black sock.
Brother?
brother.
That bro?
No,
No.
no. That is
Well.
porn. That is not happening.
And cast it. Alpha and Fang porn.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Do I need to make a new ship of
No.
Alpha and Fang? Because I can't lewd Kai.
No.
Once not friends, became friends. Maybe
No,
some would
brothers.
stay too close as friends. Became brothers. And now
They might be a little closer than brothers.
coming to you in a theater near you.
That ship doesn't, dude. That ship doesn't even have sails. Okay,
It's okay.
it doesn't have cannons.
I'm not going there. I'm not going to say it.
Don't you fucking make this weirder than it already is.
You can fuck them park cars.
Nope.
No, I've never. No.
No. Just no. That's some yaoi that people can dream of, but it'll never happen.
I'm an artist. That can happen.
You're not gonna make it happen.
I wonder if anyone's ever thought that though.
What?
Because like you're open about like what you do. You don't give a shit. Like I don't give a shit. And like a lot of people think that I'm slightly gay or in the closet because I paint my nails and dye my hair and shit like that. I wonder if anyone like out of our friend group or like friends of family or whatever have just like been like, I wonder if them two have done anything.
I think somebody.
Topic.
I think somebody has actually asked me. Yeah, somebody has. I don't remember who it was, and it actually wasn't that too long ago. They asked me what the relationship between you and I was, and I was like, he's my best friend of 15 years. And then it didn't help matters that later on I was. I referred to you as my partner in crime or some shit like that.
God.
And apparently all they had heard was my partner. And so it didn't help matters. But I have had people ask me, they're like, what's you and Alpha seem really close. What's going on there? And I'm like, nothing. Trust me. We're more like brothers than anything.
I'll do
I've tried
anything
to-
for this man.
I won't
But
do
if
that.
he's down bad and he's like, bro, I need a handy. I'm like, you got two, bitch.
Yeah, Jill and Pamela Henderson, help yourself.
Oh,
So there are some safe
Thank God.
methods to meeting people online.
Fucking your
There's
brother.
3 methods of interaction. Your first method is interacting online. Keep personal information off your profiles. Check your privacy settings. Look into the background of people you meet. Avoid giving away any personal information like your address, where you live, where your bank is, where you went to school, stuff that's easily
Oops.
trackable. Take it slow and trust your instincts.
nah, fast and hard.
The second method is meeting in public. Choose a place where you're comfortable. Talk before meeting. Bring a friend. That's especially true if a girl's meeting some guy. Bring a friend with you. That way, you're not alone. Avoid alcohol on your first meeting. That way, none of your ambitions or your thoughts or actions are impaired. Ask
What do you
lots-
mean? I know what I'm going for. That's why I have the alcohol. I need that liquid courage.
Ask
Look,
lots of-
I'm out here tonight for a reason, and if I don't have that liquid courage, it probably ain't gonna happen. And this was an entire waste of everybody's time. So
Oh shit! Ask lots of questions, and like I always tell people, it's how you learn. Ask questions. Keep your first meeting brief, unless I feel that one as unless you're really hitting it off and you guys are just enjoying each other's company. Make it as long as you need to. But if it's still your first interaction and you're nervous, just kind of keep it brief. Take personal belongings with you. Like if you go to the bathroom, take your purse or wallet with you. Don't leave your drinks unattended if you can. That way you're really protecting yourself just in case. And if everything goes well, plan another meeting. A third method is sticky situations. So basically how to get out of them, not get into them, pervert. Go with your gut. If it just doesn't feel right, don't do it. Have an escape route, especially, and this is one that I find is awesome is that you can go to a bartender, ask for what's called an angel shot. You have different variations of the angel shot. You have an angel shot clean on the rocks, and I think it's something else. But basically, it's hey, I need a ride home. Hey, I'm not safe, or hey, can you walk me out to my car? So it's a great way to let the bartender know that you're in trouble or that you just are uncomfortable, and I think that's so cool. Make sure you have like an Uber available, a Lyft, a taxi, any way to escape. Call a friend or a taxi, and report any threatening or dangerous behaviors. So
I
yeah.
I feel like that even like leaving like your guys' house. Like I'll walk out and yes, like from the door to my car is like 20 feet, maybe a little more. I still feel like someone's watching me or I'm gonna get ran up on.
Feel like watching me. You're all just
I mean, that's how I
freaking.
get. Because I mean, we're in walking distance of
Everything.
pretty much everything, and there'll be times I'm walking to the liquor store to the gas station, and it'll be dark out because it gets dark in the wintertime. At least it gets dark here relatively quickly. And I'll just be walking, and I'll hear a footstep, or I'll think I'll hear a footstep. So I start staggering my own footsteps to make sure I'm not hearing myself. And I typically carry a couple of knives on me, and yes, more than one because you always need a backup. And like I'll just have my hand in my pocket ready to have that going. And I know, yes, it's a knife. If they have the gun, I'm outmatched. It ain't the point. It's a comfort thing. I have a weapon. I am not defenseless here.
That's another reason why like,
Paranoia is a bitch.
Yes, it is.
It's another reason why I really, really want to get my carrying license.
License, yeah, the license to carry is free now too.
I was planning on going to do that when I was on vacation, but like normally my vacations are pretty laid back other than when I went to Colorado. Like I don't do shit. I don't have anything planned.
Welcome
I
to
had something planned
Colorado.
literally every fucking day this last vacation.
Big yellow cup. Oh, fuck you.
Don't show the naughty.
Yeah, that's essentially what I use it for.
Take the picture next to the party. Okay, anyways. Is it DMCA for that one?
No, because I don't think so. You have to sing more than like 5 to 10 seconds of a song or some shit like that. Now it is weird how, because there's also, if you read the Twitch terms of service, the TOS, it specifically says that like breasts, butt, and normally sexualized areas cannot be the focus of a stream. So you can't, like, if you're using a camera, you can't have the camera pointed directly at your tits. This also applies to men. Like, men can't just be, you could be shirtless on stream, but you can't have the camera just pointed at like your pecs or your six pack or something that somebody would find sexy.
I find you sexy when you're clothed.
Thanks, dear. I'm gonna get canceled now.
His stream just goes boom.
You can go to some rather higher up female streamers. I won't name any of them, but they do these hot tub streams, and yeah, the camera isn't pointed solely at their chest, but they're still in bikinis. It technically still violates TOS. Meanwhile, the guy wearing a Speedo gets canceled essentially because he's showing too much of his body. It's like, are you Twitch? Are you sure you're trying to be family friendly and not just really horny?
I think it's.
And I will always say this, and this is not dogging on women. More power to women for doing this. It is theoretically easier for female streamers because men on Twitch are thirsty motherfuckers. So all you have to do is turn on the camera, make sure the girls are, not the center of attention, but they're up there and people can see what you're working with. And that's all you fucking need.
Well, I still don't think that's entirely 100% true. You have to. So for the female streamers that are like me that are thick or don't feel
they don't care.
Hang on, that they don't feel that they're as pretty as the skinnier female streamers. Like, I think there's that double standard that if you're not skinny and hot, you're not going to get the followers. Men may like a breast, but there's no pretty face to go along with that breast. They're not going to be interested.
My case in point for that one, VTubers. VTubers who use virtual avatars that are wearing really skimpy to damn near no clothing.
Yes, but they're
And then they sit
pretty
there and
they're
they
skinny. They're not heavy set avatars.
you're completely missing what I'm talking about. I'm off of the IRL shit. The
No, I'm
IRL
talking
shit
about
doesn't matter in a VTuber.
No, but I'm also talking that most avatars you see in VTubers aren't heavy set. They're all
right.
38, 24, 38. They're hourglass. There's no
But that's
chub.
not the point. The point is there is a woman's voice behind the microphone talking in a real low, sensual tone, doing ada-adas,
I don't like how your voice changed when you said that.
But that's what
Do
they're
I need to
doing.
start talking like this during all my streams?
Yes. Whenever somebody shows you any sort of attention, talk to them in a low, sensual tone.
She already kind of does that though. You hear her like normal, like "fuck you," da 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 da, like she's just being normal, like how she's talking now, and then like somebody will comment in chat, and she'll be like, "Hey, lady."
Hi, lady.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. That's all a VTuber has to do. Sure, maybe you're not confident in your body, or you think people ain't gonna like your body. Go into VTubing, find an avatar that's hot and barely clothed, talk in a low, sensual voice. Bam, you're done.
Maybe I should just start doing my permanent girl voice. Pull in more people.
But yeah, meanwhile, you got fucking people like me. I'm sorry, my voice isn't cute.
I love your voice.
My voice is the I will fuck you up while drinking alcohol.
Tiller, oh whoa.
But that is my voice. I'm
Smeagol.
not. That's Smeagol as well. He doesn't have that cute voice, that cute boy, fit boy voice.
Fuck you up. I'm gonna
fuck you up.
No, for you, it's that because your voice is a bit bassier. So you have that bass in your voice, and that deep voice is sexy.
Yes, and especially if I can lower it down and just make people wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious to what people think about my voice.
I hate my voice. I'll listen.
I thought you were gonna say I hate your voice.
I hate your voice.
Shit! I hit my desk and shit fell.
I hit Smeagol with that one day. He was like, "Man, I'm tired of losing this game. I'm tired of your fucking voice."
You can take that shit and shove it up your ass.
Yes, I love that moment. That wasn't even into one of us.
No, I'm just saying, but you guys are just such assholes to each other.
No, that story is
Nate.
funny though. Like
it's got a funny little story.
We were playing Advanced Warfare, and you could get all these different like shirts and not skins, but shirts and
shirts.
Like, weapons.
And each shirt had a variant. So you would have, if you had the shirt, you would get a helmet and like pants that matched.
And did you want that shirt or something?
Yes, it was the last legendary piece for me to have the complete set. I don't even remember what the fuck it looked like, but I had the heads, I had the pants, I had the gun, I had everything else. I just didn't have the legendary version of that shirt. I had the gray, I didn't have the legendary.
The only thing I remember is the speakeasy because I wanted it, and that's why I spent so much money on that game. And how like if you prestige or got max prestige, you got the optic suit, and I wasn't even an optic fan. I was a nade shot fan who was a part of optic. And then when they released Grand Max Prestige, it was like an all like glowy purple suit, and I was like, "Yep, got to go for it." But we were playing with randoms, and they were cool as shit, even though we knew they were probably like 10 years younger than us. And mind you, at that point in time, I was probably like 24. You were like what, 21?
21, 22.
And like we're playing with like these like 15, 16-year-olds, and he's like, I just got that shirt, and then like so Fang's like prove it. And the dude puts it on, and he's like,
you can take that shirt and shove it up your ass. Like I didn't miss a fucking beat. He's like, yeah, man, check out the shirt I got. I took my drink, took a sip, and went, you can take that shirt and shove it up your ass. And like he's like, what? I was like, I've been trying to get that shirt for 4 fucking weeks.
I missed them.
You. Yeah, Mr. Meow Meow Meow.
Kind of like how when I was playing, what was it? WoW with one of my friends, and we were doing the Stratholme.
Hang on a second.
And the Stratholme dungeon, and I ended up getting the horse mount the first time I ran that dungeon. She's like, "You bitch! I have been running this dungeon for months to get that damn mount." I'm like, "Sorry." It's spirit bound.
Oh no.
Well,
I guess that's a good.
We are coming up on time, aren't we?
Yes, we are. So that was I think this was a really good one because it's most of the people
also,
nowadays.
Sarah looking sexy as hell.
Do you like the how it's turning out?
Yeah.
I wanted somebody on this podcast, whether it had been Kai or like Tyler, because we met them through the internet.
Right.
So I think it'd been a great way to have like, Tyler back or, introduce Kai to the podcast
Right.
live.
I
and
think our
whatnot.
problem is that we just forgot to be like,
We do.
hey.
We forgot to plan for such things.
Yeah.
I was going to ask him, but I didn't want to like overstep,
Right. No, I feel that.
even though I own 33.9% of this podcast.
33.9. Did you
That
do
math
the
off.
math?
I mean, just take,
Well,
you
you
know,
got to think about it. 33 plus 33 is 66 plus 33 is 99. So it'd be more like 33.3.
at 100 subscribers, I will be doing the Tru Alpha's makeup. We are at 50 subscribers so far, so we are halfway there. Whoa! Makeup on the Wolfie. So please, please get us out there. Talk about the #1 podcast in your heart. Just how light, fun, and serious we can be sometimes, because I really want to do Alpha's makeup. Like, I am giddy to do it. So please help us get to 100 subscribers.
And honestly, it would probably take me from a 6.5 to a 9.
Or a 10. Hell, you never know. Go ahead and head over to our Patreon. You can participate in polls, one-on-one meetings. You can be in a podcast with us, see some behind-the-scenes content, art lessons from me, and a whole bunch more. No donation is too tiny, so we appreciate any support that you do send our way. It is well loved and appreciated. Go ahead and also go to our spring. Check out all the merch on there. Use WolfCast20 for 20% off your order.
Where is it?
Oh, it'll be there. Trust
Where
me.
is it?
It'll be somewhere in this podcast. I have dedicated myself to hiding Notice Me Senpai Fang in the podcast from now on.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually
yes.
fucking listened to last week's trying to find it, and then got like 50 minutes in, and I was like, "Where the fuck is this thing?" So I messaged her, and I was like, "Where's it at?" She's like, "It's at," and she like told me the
time.
timestamp, and I was like, "No, the fuck, it was not."
Yes, it was. It was on the bottom corner. Go ahead and visit our affiliate, Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you focus and energy with no jitters or crash. The formula contains vitamins, amino acids, and neurotropics, including the patented neurofactor.
Drink their shit.
Dubby is
And they're and they have a
awesome.
5th flavor coming out this week.
The peach. Not the right one.
No, that's the 4th. That came out like a couple weeks ago. They just announced the 5th flavor. That they haven't announced the flavor, but they will be coming out with a new flavor. So they're getting different flavors out there. Started with the 3, they went to 4, and now they're going to 5.
Woot.
They're making it.
And people who might be worried about it, Dubby is produced in the USA. It is FDA registered and inspected, and it strictly adheres to the GMP guidelines. When the raw ingredients arrive to the facility, they undergo a quarantine, while a small sample of each ingredient is taken to a test for any impurities, while also being tested by the FTIR, or the Fourier Transform Infrared Spectroscopy. I can't say that. Spectroscopy. There we go. To ensure that the ingredients are actually what they are supposed to be and are proper dosaged. So this is legit, like, it is a safe product to consume. It's diabetic friendly, it's sugar free. It is awesome.
And they do care about their customers. I know a lot of the companies out there, whether it's an energy powder or whatever, say they care about their customers. I've had the CEO reach out to me in emails. They respond to me on Twitter, even if though it's something stupid, like even today. They talk to you. So
it's really good. Use go ahead and use our affiliate code down in the description. Use WolfCast10 to get 10% off your entire order. So they're really good. Look into them, I promise. Go ahead and visit our socials. You have Fang and Tru Alpha at Twitter and Twitch. You have me everywhere. Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Picardio, Twitch, DeviantArt, Weasel, and Fur Affinity. So that way you can also see samples of my furry art that I do. I do take commissions. I am currently closed until I get caught back up on commissions, but I will be opening up soon. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate the love and support. Thank you for being here with us with 43 episodes. Like, I love it every time. I look forward to this, to being here on Sundays and just getting a chance to talk to you guys. And like, it does so much. We love you guys. Thank you again so much. And just remember, keep tuning in to the #1 podcast in your heart. Bye.
Bye.